Hello Aquarius, welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name's Wendy Wing. I'm doing your weekly tarot reading, tuning into Aquarius energy, seeing what divine messages of guidance come through for you. Hope you're doing well. This is a general reading. I'm tuning into a collective energy here, so take what resonates and leave the rest. This week I am offering a sale on my reading services. I'm doing my 1.5 hour, 90-minute readings for the price of a 50-minute reading. So that's a $67 savings. Also, people find that in the 90 minutes that we not only get a lot of clarity, asking questions, any questions that you want to look at, but also there's extra time so I could switch into a healing mode and clear any stuck energies that we find during your reading. So cutting cords, body healing, taking the last 10 minutes or so of that 90 minutes to really clear and fill you in with what you would prefer. So, all right, the link is in the description box below to schedule that. Can't wait to see so many of you in that space. So, all right, Aquarius, in the past, we have the 10 of Swords in reverse. So you're coming out of a painful cycle in the past. With the fly and the pre-shuffle, there was just so much distraction going on before your reading and now in your reading. It feels like in the past you were very distracted too. I get the feeling you were so distracted for a long period of time. It's almost like you didn't realize how painful the situation had become. Just slowly, little deaths is what I'm getting. Little small inconveniences, little small. And each time it's almost like you're like, well, okay, that's okay. I can tolerate that. It feels like at the point we're at now in the reading that I'm tuning into, you're like, no, I'm no longer going to accept this type of behavior from others. And so I'm changing me. I'm no longer accepting this. I'm no longer saying yes when I mean no. It looks like, boy, this is someone who's doesn't like hearing no, didn't like hearing those boundaries. You can really find the toxic people in your environment when you get healthy and start creating healthy boundaries for yourself. The people who I've created healthy boundaries with who are toxic get very angry about a boundary. Wait, I used to be able to have access and say anything to you, do anything I want to. Now you're making me accountable. Now you're limiting how I can access you. This isn't fair. This is something wrong with. So watch how they'll project and their stuff onto you, that this is a problem, that you're a problem. Try to convince you. So, and then people who I've created healthy boundaries with who are healthy people who they tend to apologize like, oh crap, I'm so sorry. What would you like going forward? What would you like a conscious agreement going forward? What would you prefer? Or they're like, cool, I totally get that. And then things move on, but they respect that boundary. They're like, okay, that's off limits, but is this other stuff? Yeah, this is cool. Okay. So it really And it's good to get checked. Have others create healthy boundaries so you can practice getting checked and saying, oh I'm sorry. Yeah. You have every right to feel that way. Yeah. This is someone, it looks like you're moving on, where I'm tuning in the past. Maybe moving was part of this. Literally moving away from toxic people, toxic connections. I'm also getting this sense that you're getting stronger and stronger. Undupable, not just saying yes and people taking advantage of that, running roughshod over you, treating you like a doormat. Nobody enjoys that treatment. Doesn't feel good. And honestly, it doesn't help the people that are using others. Not really. It doesn't help them grow. It enables. Being a pleaser enables toxic people. And if they're not toxic, you can enable toxicity because you're not asking for any respect. You're not asking for any boundaries. You're just laying down saying, run over my boundary. I have no boundaries. This is someone who's boundaryless. So boundaryless people can enable toxicity. Oh, I've never seen it that way before. Wow. Kind of takes the whole victim thing out of it, huh? Like there's a match. You can't have one without the other. So a puzzle piece, the round and it's a match. They're very different. The doormat person without boundaries and the other person, they are very different types of energies, but you need both. All right, Aquarius, the energy in your present time is the King of Wands. The King of Wands knows what they want and goes after it. They trust their instincts. They trust their desire, their passion. What I'm interested in, I go after. When it feels like this, I go after. I don't let my fears get in the way. I'm very courageous. I have fears, tons of fears. The King of Wands has a lot of fears, but doesn't let them get in the way, because what I want is through that fear. The King of Wands also has this salamander type of energy that can be protected from the fire. So there's some type of protection. He's not going to get hurt. And the fire burns up the fear, the limitations. So it feels like you're protected in your moves right now. It's taking courage. It feels like you're moving into your fears because what you want is on the other side, what you desire, what you're after. And you're not going to let those fears get in the way. Wow. This might be around work, wanting to create more abundance. I get this feeling like I feel very isolated in my work. Maybe you're wanting to build something and you're wondering, can I build it by myself? Do I need more people? Should I work with others? Or maybe you have a desire to work with others. Wow, you want to work with others. My cards went cuckoo and then the fly went right for my third eye. So there's it's like chaos, disorganized right now, and it's hard to keep distraction out of your eyesight. It's something is distracting you. Maybe it's the Queen of Wands in reverse. So this is a matched pair. But I get the feeling that the feminine energy is... Okay, so this is someone using their sexuality, using their attractiveness. But I feel like the Queen of Wands in reverse in here in this present energy is afraid because she doesn't have that salamander energy. When she makes moves, she's taking a risk. But, and I think that's what's causing the fear. It's not in your masculine energy, it's in your feminine energy. Old ways of creating, old ways of getting what you want. Toxic, like feminine energy. Using attraction and manipulation, using seduction. It's kind of using that sacral energy. I'm going to create with you. I'm going to co-create with you. Oh, really? Oh. So you might be really in your masculine energy right now. But what I'm getting, Aquarius, is that there's a balance that needs to be had for you, that feminine energy. What else do we need to know? Boy, there's happiness. There's a lot of joy to be had. Feels like you're in this good mood. You're feeling good. You're looking back. You're ending again. There's that Ten of Swords energy. There's betrayal. You're in this high vibing place and you're looking back at some type of really painful betrayal. It's a fear of getting hurt. The fear, there's something about the pain. I feel like it's around fear of being betrayed, fear of what you want, fear of not getting what you want, and fear of getting what you want. Wow, that's interesting. Both sides of that. There's someone's coming in with a message you don't want to hear. It feels like it is around that betrayal. Feel like you know this, or you're aware of this. It's in the background. You've intuited. You know this is going on. There's someone in around your energy. Your name is not safe in the rooms they're in, is the message I'm getting. So it feels like someone's talking smack about you. Maybe it's because you are high vibing. Wow. You have this new opportunity. And again, there's a lot of fire energy. I know you're air energy, Aquarius, but there's this new passionate opportunity. It's very exciting. It's very, definitely fiery. I'm excited. I want to do this. This is such a great opportunity. However, there's not love. Or by acting on this passionate opportunity, it's not an act of self-love. So I might be desiring for my sacral chakra, but I'm not honoring my heart chakra, my self fully. All right, let's move on. Aquarius, messages from your higher self is the Empress in reverse. So again, I get that there's an imbalance in feminine energies. A mother wound. This is someone not nurturing. This is someone toxic feminine energy, clingy, needy. And I'm getting again like sexual, in the way that I'm receiving this, why Spirit is saying no about the sexual. It isn't a morals thing. It's more that someone who I'm tuning into trades feminine energy, their feminine energy, loving, caring, to get what they want. So even if it is a female, we both have, both genders, all genders, lack of genders, we have access to masculine and feminine energies. Masculine energy tends to be on the right side, feminine energy on the left side. Or in chakras, higher chakras tend to be masculine, lower chakras feminine. So I'm getting that someone is using their feminine energy like a mask as a way to, I'm nurturing, I'm loving, I'm so loving, I'm so kind, and I can make things good, like sexual whatevers. So this is using feminine energy to get what you want. Using, though, it's not truthful, it's not honest, it's not really being nurturing. It's getting people to do what you want. It looks like this is becoming more clear. It's getting harder for people to fool people, use people in this way. It's coming to light. People who use their feminine energy in toxic ways that don't really help the person. It's a way to control and manipulate. It's not, real nurturing, real loving feminine energy is given freely, is just flows naturally. This is a promise of that, or a little taste of it, and it's almost like, now you've got to pay more. It looks like toxic feminine energies are avoiding a tower, because there's a lot of unapologetic, a lot of justifying. I do what I need to do. I don't care if I'm hurting myself, I'm hurting others. I need what I want what I want. It feels very financially linked. I have no problem with sex workers or anything like that. I hope you guys understand kind of what I'm tuning into. This isn't a morality issue. This isn't about sex or sex workers. This is about lying to people and manipulating them through the guise of feminine energy, nurturing, loving, caring, abundance, being present. And I don't know how to explain it other than I have. I hope you guys understand. It looks like there's a new way to be more solid, be more secure. So feminine and masculine energies are balanced, so there's a lack of instability. It also looks like you might be coming to the end of not only a painful cycle, but a cycle where you had issues with your finances. You're starting off on this. There's could be some project that you have. It's going to take a while to get to where you want it to be, but it will get there. It's slow moving, slow building energy. This feels very business related. It feels like there could be someone coming in telling you, I've got the best deal for you. And use your intuition. Something's not right, especially if they're using kind of like lovey-dovey feminine energy. Get you in your feels to make a business decision. Maybe get you feeling guilty. That's toxic feminine energy. Or shame if you don't do this. Yeah. Just a heads up there, Aquarius. Your challenge this week is justice in reverse. Something's out of balance. Something's whackety whack. What's out of balance? No, I don't want to learn anything new. I think, okay, it looks like there's imbalance because someone, this could be you, only you can answer this. I don't want to learn anything new. I already know everything I know. I don't want to. It feels like a full cup. Someone who has a full cup, there's no room left for any new energy. And it feels like that might be happening with you. Also, there might be just a little bit of denial, like la 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 la. My business is fine, my money's fine, la la. Like, are you ignoring the issue, or are you acknowledging the imbalance? Do you recognize something's out of balance, something's out of whack here? It feels like around finances. All right, Aquarius. What's hidden is the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Hallelujah. Getting out of what's hidden is you're really close to getting out of that worry about your finances. And again, the fly comes right in. It feels like that's been very annoying. But I'll brush the fly away and just get on with my day. So it's annoying you, but there might be la la la, I don't want to address this. That's going on. Denial. Maybe some spiritual bypassing. Like I don't want to think about or look at anything that doesn't make me feel so happy. Looks like you get out. Wow. Okay. You get out of that. You find financial stability. You don't feel so greedy or worried about anxious about your money. Like, And what's interesting is it's showing up around love. Maybe someone who's loving and caring, someone you can communicate with. Some of you are having a Kundalini awakening. Wow. That's what, okay. So what's hidden is you're going to get out of this financial crunch. But if you are in a loving connection and you perceive that this person can help me, I'm not going to adjust my energy or change my mindset about my financial issues or lack. I'm going to unburden them and use my attractive energy to get someone else to deal with this. Feels like the beginnings of codependency. I can't do this. I have a belief system that says that I can't do this for myself. So I use relationships and I connect with people who can do what I can't do, but I become dependent on them. So watch that. If that is what you think is the best option for you, it leads to repeating a cycle, not transforming it, and it does not lead to ultimate happiness. It's 10 of Cups in reverse. I'm getting that, yeah. I said what I said. All right, Aquarius, let's move on to your opportunity. Your opportunity this week, Aquarius, is the 3 of Swords in reverse. This is getting out of heartache. Healing a broken heart. So heart space is how you see yourself. Your love, your connection between the above and the below. You're right in the middle. Who you are is your heart space. Yeah, you get out of this heartbreak, very painful way of perceiving yourself. It looks like you have a chronic way of perceiving yourself as maybe a victim, not abundant, needing help, never having enough. It looks like you switch from old beliefs that aren't serving you to something that's much more non-traditional, a new way. Boy, I'm getting this feeling like a lack of alignment. I'm not aligned. I want to get out of this heartbreak. I don't want to feel this pain. I'm not going to be aligned. I'm out of alignment and I'm just in my head trying to figure it all out. Now that definitely sounds like an Aquarius. I'm going to figure this out. I'm going to think and think and think and think and think this thing, this issue. But what I'm seeing here is that creates a reckless behavior. You're like, I'll try this, I'll try that. I get that you're trying to get out of this way of seeing yourself. You're trying to shift the story, but this isn't, it's like making really reckless moves from fear. And that you have this real energy of, I give up. I'm afraid. I don't know what to do. I'm giving up. What I see here is the opportunity is just to sit with these emotions, not try to push them away, not try to escape and make moves, reckless moves. there's these wonderful moves here, like the King of Wands. The King of Wands makes moves because they're out of desire, out of, this is what I want, so I'm going towards what I want. What I'm reading here is, I'm so upset, and I'm very disconnected from source. I'm not aligned. I'm in my head. I keep trying to figure this out. I'm trying to get out of this nightmare, and so I'm just going to try something. I'm going to try anything. Maybe I try a bunch of things. I'm going to overspend and just ignore it. I'm going to punish myself. I'm going to do... It looks like you finally just sit with these discomforting, uncomfortable feelings. And it looks like there's also like a partnerships that's not working because it has a lot of drama. Could be your, wow, I keep getting matched pairs where the masculine, so I've got King of Wands upright, Queen of Wands in reverse. King of Cups upright, Queen of Cups in reverse. There is a clear message to me that your feminine energy, there's something going on in your feminine energy that's causing this, creating this, it's like a lack of belief in feminine energy. Maybe daddy issues, being abandoned, rejected, needing to use that sexual attractive kind of quality energy to get what you want. So the opportunity this week is to clear these and be aware. All right. In your possible outcome this week, Aquarius, we have the Queen of Wands in reverse. This is the same, what I've been talking about. The messages are very clear. So it's feminine energy, and especially around using attractiveness or sexuality to manipulate. It looks like no longer accepting, moving away from that type of energy, seeing that there's no love for self or others in that type of activity. And it helps you get out of a real manipulative situation where someone's manipulating, bullying. It's kind of like, bye-bye, bully. There. And then we finally have a feminine energy. This does cause grief. This is not without difficulty to say goodbye to someone, maybe even an aspect of yourself that has this very attractive quality. Or breaking up with someone or disconnecting with someone. It does look like you're grieving and either walking away from something that's emotionally unsatisfying or considering it. Being in your feminine energy, but higher chakras. So being clear, not lying to yourself, seeing yourself and others with truth, not how you prefer to see them, but how they actually are. I'm seeing the truth of the situation. I'm speaking my truth. I'm cutting out any beliefs that limit my feminine energy or say that feminine energy is seductive or using my feminine energy for manipulation and control. Wow. All right, Aquarius, that's your reading. I hope that was helpful. Take care. Bye.